been asked to slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out?
He woke up with me at 4 in the morning. Finally back asleep at 6 in the morning. So actually I think it's like 6:45, but still he's finally asleep. So that's nice. So I've got to get the big boys up in a little bit. Wyatt just went to sleep. So Bash is having a waffle. And we are watching an episode of Bluey. Normally he would kind of stay in bed a little bit and watch an episode and then come out and start his day. Just because he's always on 100 in the morning. So it's kind of like his morning ritual is to watch an episode or two of Bluey. But we don't have a TV in our room. We moved it to the living room and we moved our living room around because we're taking that TV off the wall so that we can start painting officially the walls and stuff. And all the black trim, we've changed our whole color scheme. So my husband is going to paint all the trim white. Our walls are going to be gray. Yeah, so right today when my husband gets home, he's taking that shelf and that TV off the wall. And then we'll go buy tape and tape things. And then I don't know if it's this week or next week, he's going to buy the paint. We're going to start painting. We're going to scrub our walls, and he's got to sand down the middle where he pulled the, I guess, trim. Is that when it's in the middle of the walls, it's still trim? Where he pulled the trim off, he's got to sand it down so it's flat and flush with the wall. But yeah, so, and then I get to have that wall again for my homeschool stuff and hang it all up. I have this giant whiteboard I bought. Hi. Are you enjoying that waffle? Oh. Yeah, that's you. Say hi, people. Hi, people. You're so sweet. So anyways, that's us starting our morning. I have about 10 minutes before I need to wake the boys up. Since I cooked waffles yesterday, you can never have waffles or cereal this morning. And then while they're eating, I'm going to do our read aloud. And then we're going to jump right into homeschool. I did can up those couple cans of tomatoes yesterday, so I'll show those to you. And I got to label them with my label maker because my dissolvable labels are all gone. I need to buy more. But yeah, so that is our morning so far. Really showed how much time had passed. 10 years ago, there had been lots of pictures of what looked like a large pink beach ball wearing different colored bonnets. But Dudley Dursley was no longer a baby.
'Cause I am on my way. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way. I won't slow down. I am on my way. I won't slow down. I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day, no matter what anyone does or say.
Okay, so I just printed out, this was supposed to give me 4 labels. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to print one more for my jars, and then another one's going to say crushed tomatoes instead of diced. And then I'm going to get these on my shelf. I've already taken the rings off, checked the seals, and I've done my tap with a spoon. The spoon's back in the drawer, but they all sealed properly. So I'm going to print one more label, and then, yeah, I'm going to get these on the shelf. Okay, they are all labeled. I did have some other diced tomatoes from last month, so I just went and threw those in the same jar since these are all diced. This will go on the shelf next to my other tomatoes. Yeah, done. There we go. It didn't, it cut off. So I am going to order, so even when I like space it to try and get it to the end, it's just weird. So I'm going to actually look for the continuous label that you have to cut instead of already like cut sized labels. And I'm going to go ahead and start trying to do my labels on that instead to make it a little easier. Okay, guys, inside voices, please. But yeah, so now that I have all these, I'm going to go ahead and throw them on my shelf and we're good to go. Okay, so my two little babies went to sleep around 7:30 this morning, and at around 11:30 they woke up. So they took really long naps this morning, but they did wake up with me and my husband really early this morning. So their naps are done, but I was able to get through a lot of school without worrying and jumping back and forth between the big boys and the little boys. So that was kind of nice. Usually we have them in the kitchen with us buckled into their little high chairs, but sometimes, you know, they're little, so they want to get out and they want to run around, and then I have to divide my time. It's not super complicated because most of the time my boys will take one of their books out at a time to the living room, and then it's, you know, but they do like to sit at the table sometimes. So they ate cereal and leftover waffles for breakfast. My babies ate waffles for breakfast, lunch. My big boys are not quite hungry yet, so I'm not cooking lunch yet. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make because they're not really hungry. I'm not really hungry either. I'm mostly just feel like I'm really thirsty. I've only had 1 bottle of water and 2 cups of coffee today, so that could be my problem. So I'm going to go drink another bottle or 2 of water. I did just I did just label my tomatoes and get them on my shelf, which I got to go through that shelf and reorganize it because sometimes I will be in a hurry and just throw my jars up there, or I'll look for stuff and move it around and not put it back. Right now, all the boys are kind of running around. So we did our read aloud, we did English, we did math, we did science. And my boys asked to take a little break when the babies woke up because I was already going to take a little break anyway. So they're like, can we take a break too? I said, that's no problem. In a little bit, we'll bounce back into that. Yeah. Not doing too much. Oh, I did switch around my laundry. I got to unload and reload my dishwasher, but I'm going to get one of my boys in here in a little bit to do that. Yeah, not too much going on right now. Mostly just easing back into homeschool and getting our, you know, our routine back. So far, it's been really great. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to go fold the last basket of laundry that I have that needs to be folded. I think what's in the dryer didn't need to run as long, so that I can actually pull out. And I think that's towels, so I can fold that real quick. And I've got all my laundry separated out into smaller loads, so I can kind of knock them out quick. Yeah, that's really all I've got going right now. I haven't done too much crazy stuff, but today hasn't really been that hectic either. So, yeah. I'm going to go play with my kids for a little bit and do the laundry and then come back to the dishes, and then maybe my kids will be hungry for lunch. If not, then they're going to wait for dinner because so far they haven't been too hungry. They haven't really done anything to get hungry either. But, you know, it's up and down with kids this age. Either they're hungry or they're not. So that's where we're at. So that is what I'm doing. I got to put my canner back up. Just little things, nothing too wild. That's what I've got going on right now. Well, I completely forgot to pull my chicken out this morning, so I'm just going to thaw it in this bowl of cold water. Once I finish my dishes, then I will just get it under some running water. And I need to dig out some onions and some bell peppers, and we might do chicken fajitas for dinner because that's what I'm feeling like. Okay, so I had a great value, like just from Walmart, fajita seasoning packet. So I mixed it with the water and oil and then dumped a bag of frozen bell peppers and onions and some sliced up chicken in there. And I'm just giving it all a really good mix. Then I'm going to put the lid on and just kind of let it marinate for the next hour and a half until I'm ready to go throw it on the grill. And then we will have... Okay, so I don't actually know where my video cut off. My phone died, so I had to plug it in real quick. Okay, so I've got the fajita seasoning packet from Walmart, and I just mixed it with the oil and water that it recommended. Threw my 4 chicken breasts sliced up, a whole bag of onions and peppers, and got them all mixed up really good. It's going to sit for an hour and a half and marinate until I'm ready to throw it on the grill. This is our absolute favorite kind of rice. We got 2 boxes of that, and we're going to do the cheesy Mexican rice from Old El Paso. If you haven't had this, go try it. Absolute favorite. I would eat this with everything. I eat this with breakfast tacos, regular dinner. It's just delicious. I've got 2 cans of refried beans and a can of pinto beans. I'm going to mix these all together for our beans. throw this on some tortillas, and we have fajitas. I also have guacamole and sour cream to go with this, and some hot sauce. And we have a bunch of different kinds of cheeses. We have some habanero hot pepper cheese, some regular pepper jack cheese, some quesadilla cheese, some Mexican blend cheese. We got all kinds of cheese. So this is dinner, and I cannot wait to eat it. Okay, so dinner is officially done. I had some rice and beans, some avocado, sour cream and cheese, and that's what I had. I didn't really feel like having any meat. So there's plenty of leftovers, so I'm about to pack my husband's lunch, and then everybody else, if they still want a second plate, they can come eat. But it smells amazing. I did have a bite of the chicken. It was really good, but I wasn't feeling like eating meat tonight, so I can get lunch packed up. Okay, so I have the chicken, the beans, the rice, and just topped it with cheese. And that'll be his lunch tomorrow. Okay, so I don't know if you can see on my wall, started patching up different nail holes for my husband. He started patching the ones in our bedroom, and it's getting a little late. He's doing schoolwork. I'm in the living room with the two babies, letting them fall asleep to Bluey. He started painting our room gray because the walls were going to do gray. So he started working on that. So I'm having a cup of coffee. I'm letting him get some schoolwork done before me and the babies go to bed, so he can just kind of power through it in the bedroom. Yeah, so that's kind of the end of our night. Ended it on a high note with painting and everything. Don't forget to check my description box for all my links.